Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me here at the Galaxy with God Love Donuts. Of course, I really want to thank you all for being a part of my journey, a part of my soul tribe, my new and returning subscribers. Thank you so much for being here. All right, I'm going to be doing a general just to see what comes out. Holy Spirit, what's the message, please, for the collective energies? Hmm. Someone that you're really attracted to is a powerful union, a bond that you were aligned with. This is coming up as an illusion. So, whatever you had with this person, it had you trapped for a while and living in a world of fantasy. This was possibly a true connection, but for some reason, someone is now living a guilt. And it feels like something went wrong and this union went apart. You could be very strongly attached to this person or vice versa. So this is really a really close bond that you share. Yeah, a soul contract. You share a soul contract with this person. What happened, please? What happened with this person? Yeah, there was a commitment, or there was supposed to be a commitment, but something went in the opposite direction. Yeah, there was too much openness. I want to say it that way in this relationship. Someone was open to receive something else. This person, how do I say it? Feel like they trust the wrong people. They were looking respect, even validation from other people, and disrespected you. Now they're feeling the guilt, feeling as if you are the most remarkable thing or person they've ever had. The way they feel for you is like Cupid's arrow. You are in this person's eye, you are remarkable, but they could allow outside influences, people that they think they should look up to lead them in the wrong direction. So someone could have walked away from a soul connection, following the crowd, following what people say to them, even though they know they should have trusted you and not the other way around. But they trusted these people that led them down a path where they're now living their life of guilt. Yes, as I said, someone was too open to get advice from people. Possibly these people were like co-workers, friends, even families, people who they work alongside with or who they invite into their life to speak over their life. So whoever this is, they are now learning. Thank you, Holy Spirit. They are now learning that not all advice is supposed to be act on. So they're now learning from their pain, their guilt, their sorrow. Yeah, they're in their feelings now, realizing that they've trusted the wrong person, feeling like so you could have had a past life relationship with this person. They're now learning that whatever they had with you was true bond. It was a spiritual bond that you shared. And because of listening to people, listening to other people's opinion, I'm not sure how other people get into this relationship. They could be talking about you, could be proudly, of course, because as I said, this person sees you as remarkable. They see you as something or someone that is beyond their expectation. So they could even be bragging about you to other people. And then other people get jealous about them and you. No, they put negative thoughts in their head. No, this person walked away from you, realizing now that the people they trusted were just envious of them. So now they're just living their life feeling as if they have lost the best thing that they ever had. Yeah. So you and this person, as I said, has a soul connection. They could have damaged or separated themselves from a soul bond, and now all they can think about is what they did, how they did it, and who helped them to do this. But just keep in mind, this was done by their own free will. Chances are the people who was talking about you, they don't even know you. So I'm not sure why someone would allow people who doesn't even know you to be talking over you in terms of your character and stuff like those. So they follow the wrong crowd. Now they feel as if they're being guided or you are being guided away from them. I have the universe. They feel as if you're guided away from them. Yeah. They know now that whatever they did and whatever they allow in your circle is now creating a difference, a separation between you and them. They know they had a connection with you that they were supposed to honor. But even then, they were weak minded. They allowed people to tell them what to do and they walked away. Someone walked away. Now I have clarity. Now with everything it's said and done, they realize the error that they created, feeling as if it's now time for boundaries. You're not going to be allowing them back into your energy because they falter on a connection. Even though you and this person could have had a telepathic connection, they see you as everything they ever wanted, but at the same time, they allow people to get in the way of a spiritual journey between you and someone. They're coming up as the yang to your yang. Yeah, so 1111 twin flame card. So you could be even, they could even want to now rekindle something with you. I have the rekindle card here. Someone wants to restart something. Yeah, this card says every relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled. They want to rekindle something, but they feel as if whatever they did and however they did this is just, they are looking at it was an illusion. They were captivated somehow. People have their mind tied up, that having them believe that whatever they saw or feel was not true. It's time to think about your situation and gain clarity. So this person is gaining clarity in every moment of their life. So this moment, they realize what's happening. The signs are there. The signs are so strong for them. They're just not angry, admiring you from afar, realizing that they have created a big mistake. It's time to think about everything that you admire in your partner. So they're thinking and admiring you while you're no longer there. So the attraction that they have for you is now eating them alive, knowing they had something that was real. And because of their ego and because of wanting to connect to other things or people that they think at some point was unbreakable, now it's all broken. You are now enlightened, and they're also enlightened about the relationship that you shared, feeling like they cannot go back on what they did. This is a complete surprise for one of you, either you or the other person. They admire you for everything you have. And sometimes when things are happening in your life and it's positive things, you might as well keep it to yourself sometimes. Even though this person might talk about you with their friends or whoever they think was in their corner, not everyone is who is smiling is meaning you're good. Some persons are just there to criticize. Some will do the worst thing just so that you don't have the best thing that you ever wanted. Not everybody who smiles at you will be your friend. And this is what this person is learning the hard way. They think these people were trustworthy and people they could confide in. But all this time, these people that they trusted and believed had their back was just envious of them. They were just envious of them and the relationship that you shared to the point where they put you both apart. But as I said, everyone had their own free will. This person was tempted by these people. They led them into a big temptation only to realize that this temptation have these other people rejoicing about their loss. So no, they're the only one feeling their pain. People led them to do what they wanted them to do. No, they didn't have their own mind. Feel as if this person was led by a straw and fall into a pit or a ditch. Someone fell into a ditch just by watching and following other people's outlook on life. They didn't have a mind of their own, and this is where their demise started. Your twin flames. Yeah. So they could have damaged a marriage or something that you wanted to build with them. Now they realize all that's left of you is a memory. They still admire you. They know whatever they did and how they treated you, you did not deserve it. And this is where their conscience is eating them alive because they allow someone or people to go between your relationship that was supposed to be forever. Now, the relationship that you wanted to build, grow, cherish is now a thing of the past, and all that's left of them and you, as I said, is just a memory. Something that you look at yourself as this was just a test of my faith and I failed. Someone failed a test that they were supposed to pass when it related to a twin flame. Your weakness and strength are being tested. So someone was tested and they failed miserably. They fell into temptation because they didn't follow their heart, they didn't follow their mind, they did not follow their intuition. So they were led astray and fell into a ditch. Now they want to embrace you. They saw you at some point as their destiny, but seeing you walk away or seeing you not being in their energy anymore, they feel as if their destiny is now moving away from them. I have surprise, but something is gonna be surprising to you. This person might be coming forth. You might not be speaking to this person, or they're waiting to get a surprise from you. But there should be some surprise coming in. So let's see what the surprise is. What's the surprise? Yeah, someone wants to come in, but they want you to receive them. They don't want you to reject them, even though they were the one who created the boundary or separation between you and them. They don't want the same. Someone can dish it, but they can't take it. So this is what I'm getting. Yeah, and that's the truth. Yeah. So you have a very close bond with this person. But even then, a chain is strong as the weakest link. So even though there's love here, there's a bond here. Where there is something broken of that bond, that's the weakest link. So they could have pushed you over to the edge where you let go. You let go of this because possibly there was a lot of pain, anxiety, depression, sleepless nights. The fact that you did maybe get answers. Yeah. So now you're not receptive to this offer that they want to come in to give. You're not receptive, even though they want to embrace you. You're looking at them and life in a different way. Yeah. They were supposed to look at you from a high standpoint, but they follow their friends and let you go. So you They let you go, so you had no other choice than to walk away. Yeah, this card says sometimes it's best to let go and let the universe work things out in divine timing. So you could have walked away, or this is what you're supposed to do, not holding back or hanging around. Wait on the power of the divine to have this work out for you. So you're no longer hurting, possibly, about a marriage, no longer feeling guilty as if you did something wrong because someone could be an illusionist and they didn't tell you where they think you went wrong. They just walk away, following people's direction for their life. Now, when they are left alone, the same people who they were confiding in, telling your business, it's the same people that is now leaving them behind, wallowing in their own regrets and their own guilt as to how they treat you. Because you could have been very good to this person, but they didn't start this whole thing with a negative mindset, but the people that they talk to, the people they have in their surrounding, corrupt the entire thing between you and them. They know they had a good thing going. These people who they confided in, knowing that this was supposed to be a bond of a lifetime, but because of envy, jealousy, not wanting this person to win, they turn this person against you. Now they have to live the consequence of their own fate. They have to live the consequence of their own poor judgment. So they're now guilty of what they did, listening to people who did not mean them well. So, collective, thank you so much again for joining me here at the Galaxy with God Love Notes. If the reading resonates, please let me know by commenting down below, liking, sharing, or even subscribing. Good night.